And welcome everybody all over the world. I'm Dr. Berger from Dr. Luke Crypto and also from Dr. Luke on Call. I was encouraged by a gentleman, in fact, Utrust gentleman on the Telegram channel to start this discussion about Utrust on this channel. And yeah, it's a really exciting thing for me to do. And I want to specifically say thank you to my Spanish friend, because he is Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Also greeting a lot of other language people on this Telegram channel and on so many channels across the world, especially in cryptocurrencies. Hola, en el falo portuguesa. Bonjour tout le monde. Bonjour mes amis, comment ça va? Dag, gaat het goed in Nederland en België? Ni hao. Oder putung huash oder puhal. Molweni, unjan in amtlanje. Okay, and as you can see, I love languages, I love medicine, I love cryptocurrencies, and I also love Utrust. And the reason why I love Utrust and why I think it is a very exciting project and an amazing company that's been working really hard the last couple of years since 2017 is because we have one big problem in the world. And if you look at worldbank.org, you will see that 1.7 billion adults in the world are unbanked. 2/3 of those people have mobile phones. Not all of them smartphones, but mobile phones. So the problem is that they don't have access to online shopping, but they have mobile phones. Also, only 47% of adults in Southeast Asia have a bank account. So if you don't have a bank account, you don't have a debit or a credit card, you cannot shop online. If we look at the companies that offer online shopping payment systems, number one is Alipay, 1.2 billion users. Now remember, this is fiat currency. For people that don't know what fiat currency means, fiat currency is the currency that is issued by your local government. Fiat is a Latin word. It comes from Latin that means to promise that it will be there, to promise that it will deliver, that they will give it. So you put your money in the bank and you believe that when you want it, they will be able to deliver it. But as we all know, in places like Venezuela, Brazil, Turkey, all over the world, there's been issues with that. And if you look at these companies, Alipay, WeChat, Apple Pay, PayPal, billions and billions of people using it for online payments. But this is no crypto, which means no cryptocurrencies go through these payment platforms. And that is where Utrust makes a difference, because Utrust is a payment platform where you can pay with your cryptocurrency of choice, or you can pay with a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Ethereum or Utrust's token UTK, and you can literally buy or purchase something online without having your own bank account. The merchant, the seller, receives his money in fiat. So he receives money in his local currency, which is what they want, because they need to buy stock, they need to look after their business, and most merchants do not want cryptocurrencies at the moment. But there's no way for them to accept cryptocurrencies from a buyer side until Utrust made it possible. So I think for us to really get global adoption, we need to get into these markets, but we also need to give these adults an ability to also shop online. We want them to be able to experience that, get better prices, have a better quality of life, because they can now pay online. Okay, so what are the benefits for the buyer and what are the benefits for the seller? Firstly, the buyer, as we said, can pay with their cryptocurrencies safely. There are no transaction costs if the buyer pays with the UTK, which is the Utrust token. You only have to scan a QR code on the web page that you visit where you want to buy something. So your grandma and your grandpa can do this. It's really easy. There's no credit card numbers, there's no expiry dates, there's no 3-digit numbers, there's no bank needed. You can also send cryptocurrencies across the world to family and friends and whoever needs it. This is a big problem in the world. As you know, some people work in richer countries and they've got poor family members that stay in countries where they don't have access to this, and it's very difficult for them to get money across border, get it to their loved ones. They also get very highly taxed, and they have to pay high rates to get that money across. So this can be a solution to help people that are in need. Then what is in it for the seller? The seller pays a 1% flat fee. Now this is a big difference if you look at the big companies, that what they charge at the moment. 3%, 5%, even up to 10%. Very high fees that the merchant must pay. There are no chargebacks if you use crypto payments because it's on the blockchain. The merchants lose millions and millions because of chargebacks. So that is really something that will secure their cash flow and really help their business survive and thrive. Also, it's fast, it is secure, and you can access many unbanked clients, as discussed before. So why would I finally tell you that I think this is something for the future? There's one big problem that we have, especially in countries in South America, countries in Africa, countries in Southeast Asia, even in the Middle East, and that is inflation. Inflation erodes your money. Inflation encourages you to spend your money now because next year it will be worth less. If you can, however, put some of your money in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum, and remember, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just telling you what inflation does. You want to try and preserve the wealth. You can buy gold or silver, but it's very difficult to buy stuff with gold and silver. So you want something that's going to preserve the money and preserve the wealth, but you want to be able to buy stuff with it, to buy food with it, to shop with it in things that you need in the future. In 5 to 10 years time, you want the value to still be there, and you want to be able to use it, and that is what Utrust can do. So I really hope this has been helpful. I hope this has been informative. I think this is a very big topic. We can have a lot more discussions on this, and this is my first crypto information video because I just love finances and I love speaking to people. I normally do all the medical videos on Dr. Luke on Call, but my very interesting friend, Spanish friend from the Utrust community, the Utrust gentleman, suggested that I give you a medical tip at the end of the video. So the medical information of the day is a new condition that has been documented the last few years. It's called digital addiction. It is registered in the DSM-5 psychiatric magazine, so you can see that it's a registered disease. And digital addiction really developed because of incredible hours of especially gaming or computer involvement into the computer world. And they've seen on brain examinations, on scans, that you get a deterioration in brain function, you get memory loss from that, and in younger people, especially younger boys, they really struggle with attention deficit disorder. So I want to advise all parents and younger people, yes, we're in a digital age, we have had lockdown, we've been on computers and webinars and Zoom meetings a lot, but it's important. Remember to have your breaks, remember to get active, remember to get out, remember to be a bit more physical as well. It's also good for your eyes, it's good for your brain stimulation. Do something that stimulates your brain in a different way and not just have digital exposure all the time. It really can cause problems in the future. So I hope that tip is something that you'll think about, especially for you, your family, and your children. I really believe that it's because of a lack of financial knowledge and because of a lack of medical knowledge that people perish. So hopefully this will give you a little bit more to think about, a little bit more to learn. Thank you for watching. Remember, wealth is only true wealth if you are able and willing to share some of it. Keeping it for yourself, hoarding it, is not a good thing. It just makes you unfulfilled. So make sure it's a river principle. What comes in must also go out. Thank you. Till next time.